Well, good morning, good afternoon or good evening to you, depending on whether you're watching this live, in which case it's 1 o'clock PM, 1300 hours United Kingdom time here in England on the 14th of March 2020. All of that's relevant to the special offers above or below. In a ethical, legal, lawful and above all else truly safe, effective manner during this coronavirus COVID-19 crisis that is currently on us. Now there are links galore above this video or below it, so do yourself a favour after this video ends and be sure to check out all of the links, and I do mean all of the links, because each and every one of them contains different information relating to the coronavirus, COVID-19, and what you can do as a ethical, moral, fully legal, lawful, and above all else safe and effective hypnotherapy or NLP or whatever kind of mind therapy practitioner you are. If you deal with the vast majority of complementary and alternative medicine approaches, can use the techniques that we're going to be talking about. The details that are in about 15-20 minutes to share it far and wide with everyone you know when the replay's there. But for now, it says up there, I'm just giving time for people to arrive. It says it's a Facebook Live for mind therapy practitioners. It is indeed going live at 1 o'clock PM, 1300 hours United Kingdom time. Today, the 14th of March 2020. Any special offers above or below this expire at midnight on Friday the 20th of March 2020. So any of those offers, check them out now. The free stuff will always be free at the links you'll find above or below this video. And as I say, in order for this to fully make sense, you need to, after watching this video, look at the links above or below. So, okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to discuss whether coronavirus is some mass conspiracy theory, whether it's as bad as they say it is, whether it's worse than they say it is, whether it's nowhere near as bad as they say it is. Because frankly, that is irrelevant from our ability to be able to help people as hypnotherapists, mind therapists, or psychological talking therapists. The things that are important are this. More and more people are starting to self-isolate. In other words, stay at home for a fortnight to ensure that they do not pick up or pass on what may or may not be the coronavirus, COVID-19. This means that I've noticed more and more people are getting cancellations because people are scared of going out. People are cancelling sessions with therapists, and the simple solution to that is to offer online hypnotherapy, NLP, meridian therapy, whatever your particular modality is, offer it online. And most certainly, hypnotherapists, NLPers, life coaches can do this incredibly easily, because with platforms such as this, Facebook Live video, although obviously you wouldn't use that because everyone will see what was going on, but you can use Facebook Messenger, video messenger. You can use Skype, although there are considerations with that. You can use Zoom. The consideration, incidentally, is that Skype, when you use it, other people can see your contacts, and some people will say, well, that's not GDPR, General Data Protection Register, compliant, but there is such a thing as informed consent. All these issues relating to the General Data Protection Register, GDPR laws, data protection laws, are covered in my piece, Therapy video training set, that psycho-physio energetic alignment of changing energies and emotions, which you will get inside my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Details above or below this video. Anyway, that is something you need to bear in mind, especially because I would advise you to record all of your sessions. So you need to take the appropriate steps of security to keep those recordings under lock and key, safe and confidential, to abide by General Data Protection Registrar rules, and to ensure that your clients are aware that they're being videoed and recorded and that they have signed to give consent to that. This video, and I mean this even if you're doing a personal one-to-one session, you can have a little webcam in the room to record, but with Zoom online you can actually record the session. Like this is going now, afterwards, when I've stopped broadcasting this, the recording will be there. Well, with Zoom, I would actually be able to see you on the other end of your computer, as well as you seeing me talking now, and I would have the option to record just my face, or both of them, and I would record both, because that would prove everything I'd said and done, and thus would help cover me from a liability point of view if anyone was to make any false claims. And the same with personal live sessions. You know, if you've got a video recording of it that starts recording before the client walks into the room, continues recording all the way through, and is not switched off until the client left the room, then a video forensic expert could look at that and go, there's no editing whatsoever, and that would serve as perfect evidence that you did not touch the client in an inappropriate manner, that you did not say anything or anything else that you could, heaven forbid it happens, but could in this day and age find someone vindictive falsely accusing you of, and that video recording would protect you. So I go into great depth inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp about how to record your sessions, whether they're live in person or over the internet. Now, because of the coronavirus, people don't want to come into personal contact. The distancing, the self-isolation is taking place. And there's actually two advantages here, positive advantages. Number one, you can treat them in the comfort, privacy and safety of their own home, okay? And people are often more relaxed when they're in their own surroundings, so it'll actually be easier for you to hypnotise them and help them relax. That'll be very important in a few moments' time. You also means that they don't have the expense of coming to see you, or the disruption of time. You know, it takes less time. It also means that you don't need an office. You could do this from your spare bedroom, from your kitchen table, as long as it doesn't look too messy behind. You can do it anywhere, because people are buying results. They're not buying coming to a fancy office. They want the result. Sell the sizzle, not the sausage, as they say in marketing. So, with this in mind, now I'm doing this without any special microphone. And the truth is, most of the time I do, but some people, to give themselves, as the therapist, confidence that they sound better, may want to connect a professional microphone to their laptop, in which case you want a USB microphone that you can plug into your computer, and it will almost be like a microphone in a recording studio. It will cancel out background distractions and make a great clarity of your voice. And there's two that I recommend for this. One, if you can afford it, because it'll cost you in the region of about £100 sterling new, although you can get them second hand on eBay, is the Blue Yeti microphone. That's B-L-U-E, Blue Yeti, Y-E-T-I microphone. Blue Yeti microphone, search it on Google, you'll see it. Or a more budget version that's pretty much almost as good is the Snowball microphone. Okay, they do them in blue and ice colours and styles. Have a look at them. You might want one. You might think by having that it'll make you sound much better, and it will make you sound a bit better, and it's good for doing hypnotherapy recordings. Yes, it is, but it isn't necessary. The key thing is people just need to be able to see you, which they can, over their video webcam through a platform such as Zoom. Just type Zoom in and you will find that Zoom, even their big package, it will only cost you about £16 a month. And that means you can have a couple of hundred people online at once. Now I'll come to that in a minute, because that is where your major opportunity is. But initially, one-to-one therapy clients. People are panicked at the moment. They're getting scared by what's in the media, what they're hearing. It's being blown out of proportion by the media, or it's being sensationalised. It is instilling fear, false evidence against reality, or false evidence appearing real. In some cases, it's taking some real evidence but amplifying it, because the media is all about sensationalism and selling stories. That's why a saying in the media industry is, if it bleeds, it leads. Meaning, if there's an atrocity where people have been killed, murdered, or died in tragic circumstances, it makes the front page, because that sells newspapers and gets people talking. It's sad, but true. This is not a conspiracy theory, it is a fact. It's something I cover in depth in my documentary, Extreme Danger, Extreme Hypnosis, which I will put a link to after the video's finished. I'll put a link below, but it's Extreme Danger, extremehypnosis.com. That's Extreme Danger, extremehypnosis.com, where you can go and get my book and see the feature-length documentary explaining how the media brainwash, hypnotise, manipulate, socially engineer and control the mass populace. And a large part of that is done through them being told what to do by politicians and the powers that be behind them in a manner where it instills fear, confusion and disorientation into people. Their aim is to put people into the fight, flight, or ideally freeze. Now freeze makes them like a sleepwalking zombie, because they're like in the, shall I fight my ground, or shall I run away, which is obviously the flight is run away, fight is fight, freeze is I don't know, which shall I do, and that's where they want the mass populace, in that confused, disorientated state of fear. Failing that, they want people to go into the flight, run away, bury their head in the sand kind of mode. They definitely don't want fight, because peaceful rebellion and people waking up to the nonsense that's going on is what they fear most. But sadly, what is happening is people are being stuck into either the freeze, kind of zombie, disorientated, confused, scared, anxious mode, or they're being chucked into the fear of what do I do? I need to bury my head in the sand. Or they get into the fight, but they don't know what to fight because they've been brainwashed. It's out of their control. And so any of these ultimately makes the person weak and powerless, or actually arguably makes them more prone to getting something like the coronavirus, because when you are stressed, anxious, in a state of fear, and all those kinds of emotions, it produces more cortisol and other chemical reactions in the body that help lower your immune system. That's not conspiracy theory, that is a medical fact. And there's links above or below this video where you can go and see research, evidence and proof that if you start to think in a state where your emotions of fear, anxiety, stress, apprehension and all those kind of negative things are in play, then it will produce chemical changes in your body, reality, that in turn are weakening your immune system. And that is what all this media nonsense and hype is about. It is that the media nonsense, when people believe it fully and react to it, more importantly, because I'm not saying it isn't, there are elements of truth in it, but when they react to it in that scared, confused, disorientated, anxious manner, it means your immune system is being under attack already without any virus. It's through the virus of the negative thoughts in your mind that create the negative emotions, create the negative chemical releases in your body, and thus lower your immune system. And that's where we, as hypnotherapists in particular, but certainly other types of talking mind therapists, can help clients to overcome their fears, apprehensions, anxieties, help them overcome stresses in their life, help them to overcome any negative thinking patterns, and therefore help them to focus on positives, positive outcomes, feeling calm, relaxed, confident, happy, positive and powerful. And when all those positive emotions are in play, it gives positive software to the brain that creates positive thoughts, that creates the positive actions and positive chemicals that makes the body actually help increase and positively boost its immune system, making it less likely for somebody to catch a virus such as the common cold, flu or the coronavirus, which are more likely to get or have dramatically bad if you're in a high risk group. much older or underlying conditions. So of course it behoves us to help our clients to boost their immune systems, and one of the best ways to do that is to help them eliminate that negative thinking, to overcome any fears, apprehensions, anxieties or stresses in their lives, so they can feel calm, relaxed, confident and really good inside, and thus do what I just spoke about a few moments ago. And at the links that are above or below this video, there's more information on how you genuinely, truly and sincerely can help people. Dr. Bruce Lipton, the author of The Biology of Belief, inspired me to run a seminar, The Biology of Hypnosis, during which I examined Dr. Bruce Lipton's work, as well as the works of the like of Dr. Herbert Benson, the author of The Relaxation Response and Beyond the Relaxation Response. I also look at the works of the likes of Louise Hay, the author of You Can Heal Your Life, and a bunch of other cutting-edge experts in their field. And we uncover the evidence and proof that what you think can cause genuine change in the human body through what chemicals are released, and can cause genuine genetic change at a cellular level in the body. Okay? And that is covered in depth in my Biology of Hypnosis event, which normally retails for $197, but for the next few days it's on offer for just $19.70. And I also give you free of charge the videos from my Royal event training seminar, where I talk about the placebo effect, the nocebo effect, the Hawthorne effect, the totem effect, the Pygmalion effect, and a whole bunch of other proven psychological effects that we as hypnotherapists can positively harness with ethical and moral and honest intent to help our clients in situations such as that we currently find ourselves in. And you can, the Royal event normally retails for another $150, so you can get $350 of training videos for less than $20 today. And when you watch them, it'll give you that evidence to have the confidence within yourself that you genuinely can cause genetic and cellular change in the human body. You genuinely can, through your thinking, cause a change in what chemicals are being released into the body, thereby reducing things like cortisol and the things that put people in that fight, flight, freeze area where their immune system is being lowered, and help to increase the release of the good ones, so that the person's immune system is being boosted. As I say, check out all the links above or below this video. Now, in a nutshell, you are going to advertise to get your clients online. So online, via social media and the internet, is the best way to attract those clients. Although I'm going to tell you offline methods as well in a minute. And all of these ways to use social media and the internet are fully taught in the social media marketing area of my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, which is currently on special offer at the links above or below this video. And the advantage to you joining the bootcamp now is not only do you get a massive discount, but also it means if you end up self-isolating in between treating clients in the comfort and privacy of your own home, you can also earn as you learn. And we've frozen slightly. There we go. We've unfrozen now. You can earn as you learn by earning 18 world-class qualifications, including cured, complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress, cured, mind emotional liberation techniques, help your clients melt the problems away, complete mind therapy, CMT, which helps with all issues from A through to Z, conventional clinical hypnotherapy, and a whole bunch of others as well. Hypnotic override, pain elimination hub. You can find out more at the links above or below this video. The point is, nobody else on this planet can offer you a more comprehensive training package with training from 16 world-class experts that's approved, endorsed and accredited by the United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine, and a whole bunch of other respected organisations as well. So that will teach you how to get your clients, although we'll cover a few ways in a minute. I just want to get to a big point here. You don't have to do one-to-one clients, but if you do, let's start with one-to-one. You advertise, the person contacts you. You take the money off them via PayPal, so they paid you before the session. You then send them your questionnaire. pre-session questionnaire to get information out of them that you can use within the session to make it totally specific and tailor-made to them, thus increasing the power and effectiveness of the treatment you give them. Several such questionnaires are inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp with permission to use. You get them to email you that information back, and then you print it out so it's there ready. When the appointed time comes, you send them a link to Zoom and they join you online via Zoom or another video platform so they can see you and hear you, and that's all that really matters. Except then it's about health and safety. Considerations. We cover health and safety and duty of care and the laws and such inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp in depth. Within my peace, psychophysio-energetic alignment of changing energies and emotions set, within my There's Still No Such Thing as Hypnosis, which is TSNSTAH set, and within my Hypnotist Toolbox set, all of which are inside the bootcamp, links above or below. But in a nutshell, you want to tell them before you get them to close their eyes and be hypnotised or use whatever important seeming ritualistic therapeutic process you're going to use, that they must be sat where they can see the computer initially, but where they can definitely hear you. Get them to turn off mobile phones, telephones, doorbells, anything else they can that could disturb them. Make sure they're in a calm, safe environment. Remind them to ensure that no ovens are switched on or anything that could cause any danger in the home. And then make sure they have got a chair that they can comfortably, safely and securely remain seated in or laid down upon at all times they can hear you. Safety element 1. Safety element number 2 is I tell them right at the start of the session, should at any point during the course of our session today you experience a power cut, and should then you be unfortunate enough, or me, for there to be a power cut and the batteries to suddenly go kaput on our laptops, or some other unexpected disaster happens where we lose internet contact with each other, do not worry. You will just find that if you do not hear my voice for at least 3 or 4 minutes, that your unconscious mind will just allow you to open your eyes and enter full alertness again in a calm, safe and secure manner where everything I've suggested to you up to that point will be 100% successful for you. So by saying that, you've covered the possible eventuality of the internet being lost, because they would just naturally go to sleep and then wake up. But by giving that suggestion that if they don't hear your voice for 4 or 5 minutes, that they would naturally come round and be calm, safe and secure, and then able to video call you back, just covers that. It's very rare that that would ever happen, but you know what, it's best to say it. Another thing to say near the beginning is, once you've hypnotised them, as you say, I'm talking directly to your unconscious now. Some of you will notice the embedded command there. You're unconscious now, and you realise right now that from this moment forward, no noises will distract you whatsoever. Should any fire engines pass the house, any police sirens go past the house, should any car alarms go off, nothing will bother you, worry you or concern you, unless it's an actual genuine emergency within your own home, in which case then you'll be able to calmly, safely and securely open your eyes, enter full alertness. Otherwise, the sound of outside noises, phones accidentally ringing, people shouting outside the house will not bother you, worry you or concern you. In fact, you'll find this serve as a sign and a signal to help you relax more completely and to help you allow your intelligence, imagination and concentration of your unconscious mind to take on board all these positive suggestions in a way that will prove 1,000,000% beneficial and positive for you. So now we've ruled out the possibility of background noises distracting them, in fact made it a super suggestion that will actually help it work better for them. We then effectively going to tell them to close your eyes. Okay, John, Irene, whatever they're called, close your eyes just so long as you keep your eyes tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise, then this will prove to be 1,000,000% successful for you. So just close your eyes, keep your eyes closed at all times unless I say otherwise, and this will prove to be 1,000,000% successful for you. At this point, they should have closed their eyes. If not, you say close your eyes, and then you say nod your head if you understand, and they should go. confirming that they know to keep their eyes closed unless you tell them otherwise. You will then go into your treatment, whatever that may be. We'll come to treatment in a few moments. Whether that be for smoking cessation, weight loss, or for helping people boost their immune system to help possibly stop them getting the coronavirus, but more likely to ensure that if they did get the coronavirus at any point, that their immune system would be so high that it would not be at a dangerous level for them. Okay, so you would do whatever treatment, then at the end of it, you would say in a few moments' time, John, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. On the count of 10 then, and only then, you'll open your eyes. You'll instantly then, and only then, be wide awake. Everything I've said will remain with you, locked positively, permanently, and safely into your unconscious, subconscious mind. And you'll find that each second of each minute of each hour, day, week, month, and year from this moment forward, those positive suggestions grow rapidly like the world's fastest growing plants inside your mind to help you in every nerve, fibre, tissue and muscle. Indeed, every cell of your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, almost as though they're being washed with pure spring water, revitalised, re-energised and protected and empowered in every possible positive way. 1, 2, 3, lighter and brighter, and so on. 4, 5, 6, 7, and all this. And about number 8, on the count of 8, realising that every day in every way you'll awaken with an inner warm glow of confidence, a renewed optimism to life, a more positive attitude to get things done. Everything I've suggested to you grows stronger each second of each minute of each hour, day, week, month and year from this moment forward, helping every nerve, fibre, tissue, muscle and cell in your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, to be revitalised, re-energised, protected and empowered to boost your immune system and help you feel better in every possible way. And each and every time you listen to the audio MP3 that I will give you after this session, each and every time you listen to it, it will act as the world's strongest kind of plant fertilizer to grow those seeds of positivity in your unconscious mind so they grow more rapidly, positively, safely and permanently, empowering you every day in every way. Each and every time you listen to that audio recording, it will be as though I'm with you there in the room, except indeed, in truth, it will be 100 times more powerful, positive, beneficial, empowering and protecting for you in every nerve, fibre, tissue, muscle and cell of your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. I would then awaken them fully from the trance, as is fully explained in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, and then I would give them the audio MP3 download link so they can download their MP3. I know what you're thinking, I haven't got one recorded. Well, don't worry, you can either record one following the instructions that you're taught exactly how to record your own professional audio recordings inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. There is a section on exactly how to do that. There are ready-made scripts for most issues from A through to Z that you can use for that. There is a one-size-fits-all script, my Complete Mind Therapy script, where it's structured in such a way that the client fills in certain blanks themselves, so it seems completely personal and specific to them, and yet you only need to record it once, and it applies for anything and everything you could possibly be treating somebody for. And inside the bootcamp's my professional recording of that as a bootcamp member you get legal permission to give to your clients. And it's quite simple, you just alter the suggestion at the end of the session to, at the end of the session I'm going to give you an audio recording of one of my colleagues, and whenever you hear his voice on the audio MP3 that I'm going to give you, it will be just as powerful and effective as if you were listening to my voice as you are doing right now. In fact, it will be 100 times more powerful, beneficial, positive for you. As long as you tell them what's going to happen, when it's going to happen and what to expect, then it will happen. It'll be just as effective. It's down to what intent you project to them, which is the key. Confidence and projection of positive intent is the key to hypnosis, because hypnosis itself such does not exist. It exists only in the mind of the believer. All hypnosis is just suggestion. Suggestion correctly expressed is hypnosis. That's fully explained inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp in a manner no other hypnosis trainer has the balls to teach. And that is why when you look at the links above or below this, you'll see that I've actually taught arguably more people around the world who are successful hypnotherapists, as well as more people who are successful stage hypnotists, than any other living hypnosis trainer today. The testimonials speak for themselves, including from medical doctors, plastic surgeons, cancer surgeons, dentists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and famous name television life coaches. Look at the links above or below, and you'll soon realise that if you've not trained or studied the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp yet, then you seriously are not the best possible hypnotherapist or mind therapist you could be. That sounds arrogant, but there's a reason why I offer a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction money back guarantee on the bootcamp. Details at the links above or below this. So to recap, you're going to get your clients through online advertising. It's taught in the bootcamp, but I'll give you a little tip in a minute. You'll then get them to pay in advance using something like PayPal. You're going to send them the questionnaire. It's in the bootcamp. To fill in advance. They've sent it you so you can make this session specific and tailored to them. You're then going to use a platform perhaps such as Zoom to connect with that individual where they can hear and see you. You may want to use an external microphone plugged into the USB of your computer to improve the sound quality, in which case, if you can afford it, I recommend the Blue Yeti microphone. If you want a more budget option, but they're still pretty damn good, the Snowball microphone is worth seeking out. And you'll be able to use these to produce quality sound recordings to sell on the internet and create multiple streams of passive income as well. You will then do your session covering the health and safety things at the beginning that I've already just mentioned to make sure they're in a safe chair, they're not going to fall out of it, there's nothing that could set on fire in the house, that they're not going to be disturbed by outside noises and all those things, okay? Obviously, of course, you're also going to ensure that, you know, you might get someone contacting you in this coronavirus madness saying they've got the coronavirus. Well, ensure that they have notified the proper medical authorities, okay? There should be complementary medicine, not instead of. We are not medical doctors, we do not diagnose, we do not prescribe. All we can genuinely do is help people to boost their immune system to overcome things more rapidly and positively, or to fend them off, to not get them, or to get them at a lesser, less dangerous level, okay? Well, those things we can ethically, morally, legally, and safely actually genuinely do, and the evidence is at the links above or below this video. At the end of the session, you implant the major post-hypnotic suggestion that the audio MP3 you give them will be just as powerful or more powerful when they listen to it. And then after the session, I tell them, look, it can often be difficult to find half an hour or 40 minutes to listen to an audio MP3. So I suggest you listen to it at night time. Either download it to your phone or to an MP3 player, or get one of these MP3 pillows, or speaker pillows they're called, from the internet, where there's a little speaker in there, and via Bluetooth or connecting an MP3 player you can play the track and you hear it through the pillow at a low level so only you can hear it. It won't disturb the person next to you, and you can listen to that as you're going to sleep at night. And your wonderful unconscious mind will allow you to remain asleep because you know that's the calm, safe and secure thing to do. All of this is explained in depth in my There's Still No Such Thing as Hypnosis, TSNS-TAH video training set inside the bootcamp, also inside my Hypnotist Toolbox set inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Things about the laws, health and safety, general data protection registrar are explained in my Psychophysio Energetic Alignment of Changing Energies and Emotions set that is inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. In terms of what to do for the therapy session, there are scripts galore inside the bootcamp, but if it was to be for the coronavirus, helping with the immune system, search Google for Healing White Light Script. There are tons of free scripts out there when you search Healing White Light Script, or search Boost the Immune System Hypnotherapy Script, or search Strengthen the Immune System Hypnotherapy Script. Take one of the strengthening or boosting immune system short therapy scripts, combine it with the healing white light script, and that will help someone to boost their immune system. It's about getting them to imagine. All the ways you can do it is to get them imagining in their mind's eye, imagining in their mind's eye that they're walking into a control room, and in there they meet their head engineer. Two meanings, head engineer being the one that's in charge, but also being the engineer of their head. and that they imagine going in, finding the head engineer and looking, and the head engineer points them towards a wall that's full of control panels, dials, switches, buttons, levers, and all manner of control devices. And in the mind's eye, on the count of three, when you click your fingers like that, on the count of three, when I click my fingers like that, you'll instantly, instinctively know which button you need to press, or which lever you need to push, or which switch you need to flick, or which dial you need to turn up in order to fully turn up your immune system so that it's positively charged to protect and help heal and protect every nerve, fibre, tissue and muscle in your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers and all in between. 1, 2, 3, do it now. Notice how much better that feels. And there's a whole bunch of techniques that are taught in the Hypnotist Toolbox that can be adapted in that manner. But don't forget, as well as helping people boost their immune system, which could be a free bonus that you offer, you can also be helping them overcome their habits, addictions, fears, phobias, and all manner of things from A through to Z in the comfort and privacy and safety of their own home, over video platforms such as Zoom. You take into account the same kind of health and safety I said about at the beginning, the same things about distractions. You do your session in the middle, because it's just the same as them being there, except obviously you can't physically touch them. But that's fine. People who've learned certain idiomotor response techniques, and some of them have been taught, get somebody to stand up and do a body sway. Do not do that when you are not in the room with them. Health and safety, always have them sat down, secure and safe. Far better to use a finger movement for yes, a finger movement for no, a finger movement for maybe or whatever, or a head nod for yes or no. If you're going to do idiomotor response work, which is what my cured complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress is, that you're taught inside the bootcamp. You can learn very rapidly, and you could learn that tonight, tomorrow, and be safely treating people with that by early next week for all manner of issues. The same with my complete mind therapy, the script structured such that the client fills in the blanks, that can be used for any habit, addiction, fear or phobia from A through to Z with the greatest of ease. Don't take my word for it that the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp is the most comprehensive. There's people out there claiming they've got the Netflix of hypnosis. No offence to them, but what they are offering you is not even close to scraping the surface of the quality and quantity of information that's inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Nobody else on this planet today is able to offer you a more comprehensive, real world, tried, tested and proven to work package of training materials from 16 of the world's leading experts in their particular fields that enables you to earn as you learn, and earn 18 world-class diplomas approved, endorsed and accredited by the United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine and a whole bunch of other places. Look at the links above or below and you'll see the boot camp's a no-brainer. And until certainly Friday the 20th of March, you can get in for a single one-time payment of just £247 United Kingdom sterling. I'm going to show you how to earn that back inside the bootcamp with a single session. Can I teach you how to get more clients than you could ever dream of, paying you at least £250 sterling per session, whether that's live in person or over Zoom. And all that's taught in there. So you basically know what you need to know. You use a video platform such as Zoom. How do you do that? You go to Zoom, you sign up, you get a friend that you know or a family member, you set up a Zoom link, you send it to them and you do a trial run. That's the easiest way. It'll take you 5 or 10 minutes to get the hang of how to use Zoom. Take actual action. As for what you do during the session, it's the same as if the person was in the room with you, except you've got to make sure they're safely in a chair where they can't fall out because you're not there in the room with them, and that you've already done those things at the beginning in case you were to lose the internet connection. At the end, you give them a link to a download for the audio recording, and in between, you do whatever treatment is appropriate for the issue, whether it's healing white light script or boosting their immune system, scripts which you can get free on the internet or inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, or whether it's doing something like my complete mind therapy script or the complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress, or hypnotic override pain elimination, or mind emotion liberation techniques, or which is help your clients melt the problems away, or psychophysioenergetic alignment of changing energies and emotions, peace to give your clients inner peace. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can earn qualifications in, and we show you how to do it as you're earning. So you earn as you learn. And so confident we are, it's the biggest, most comprehensive, best, most honest, useful training on the planet that we give a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction, money back guarantee. Terms and conditions are the links above or below this video. So here's the thing, guess what? Video Zoom, you don't need to just do one-to-one sessions, okay? While you're advertising to get people for one-to-one sessions, you may as well be advertising to get people to attend a live, online, virtual reality, interactive, group hypnotherapy session. This could be a group session for smoking cessation, or a group session for weight loss, or a group session for phobias, or it could be a group session for healing white light and boosting and strengthening the immune system and overcoming the fears, apprehensions, stresses, tensions and worries of everyday life surrounding the coronavirus, or whatever. It doesn't matter, it can be for anything. You advertise the tickets and you explain that you normally charge £500 sterling. And if you go on my website, magicalguru.com, you'll see I charge a minimum of 500 United Kingdom sterling, British pounds, for a hypnotherapy session, normally. However, I will treat people in a group session for as little as £47 United Kingdom sterling. Sometimes as little as £37 United Kingdom sterling. But imagine this, that makes it way more affordable for them. In England, for example, that's currently less than the cost of 4 packets of cigarettes. So they get a ticket for the advertised time and you send them the Zoom link. And you can have a couple of hundred people online at once if you were to sell that many tickets. And all of them can see you and you can see them and you can talk to them if you want, interact over the internet. And then you do your session on them. Whether it's for smoking cessation, weight loss, phobias, healing white light, boosting your immune system, whatever. Basically, that is that you say to everyone. The only difference between doing a session for one person or a whole bunch of people is rather than saying, I'm talking to you, Dave or Mary, you say, I'm talking to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking to each and every one of you on this live interactive broadcast. On the count of 3, I want all of you to close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, close your eyes. And you can see that they've closed their eyes. And now, just so long as you all keep your eyes tightly closed at all times, unless I say otherwise, then our work together here today will prove to be 1,000,000% successful for you. And just so long as you continue to use your powers of intelligence, imagination and concentration effectively, so the work we do here today together will be 1,000,000% successful for you. You'll also then talk them through the background stuff we covered before, watch the video again, so they're not disrupted or disturbed by any noises, and so you cover the health and safety stuff. You then do your session, whatever that may be, and at the end you say, I'm talking to each and every one of you in the room. Each and every one of you, I'm going to count to 10. On the count of 10 you'll instantly be wide awake. Other than saying each and every one of you, everything else is the same. So during the course of the session, if you were using my CMT script, on a one-to-one you might be saying, okay David, now imagine in your mind's eye, X, Y, Z. Whereas with a group session, you'd just be saying, okay, each and every one of you, as you continue relaxing more, just imagine in your mind's eye right now. And my complete mind therapy script is worded in such a way that each and every person in that group session will interpret what you say differently, making it 100% specific, personal, and relevant to them, so that it truly empowers them and it truly will work better for them, because it feels as though it's like a laser-guided therapy missile for them. That's why I can't recommend my complete mind therapy session inside the bootcamp enough. But what you do in the middle, up to you. There's scripts galore, there's techniques galore in the bootcamp. And then you give a link to them all to be able to download their backup audio MP3 that they listen to once every day for the next 28 days. Again, if you use my non-specific complete mind therapy script in the bootcamp, you only need to record it once and you can give it to clients for whatever the situation may be. Indeed, the truth is, you could advertise a group event where you had people there who wanted to stop smoking, those that want to lose weight, those that want to overcome phobias, and a whole bunch of other issues because of the way the complete mind therapy session is structured. They would all fill in the blanks in such a way the smokers would make it personal to becoming a non-smoker. The weight loss people would make it personal to losing weight. The phobia people would make it personal, filling in the blanks to them overcoming their phobias. But you could do that. if you think that'd help you get more numbers. But truth, if you appear to be the smoking expert offering a group smoking cessation event, or you appear to be the mind therapy expert offering a calmness, relaxation and healing white light therapy session that could help them boost and strengthen their immune system, then because it's specific and you're saying it's just one thing, people are more likely to buy into it. And we explain how to market such things on social media effectively in the social media marketing area of the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. But one thought I will give you, and yes, in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, there is a section that will teach you how to write press releases. There are examples of press releases that have been used in the past and generated millions of pounds worth of free television, radio, newspaper and magazine publicity around the world. Indeed, my video training set, The Secrets of Hypnotic Success, which is inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, will give you further examples of how I wrote press releases and how I've been featured all around the world. And truly I have. I'm the only British hypnotherapist that was featured alongside Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro inside a feature promoting their film Analyze That was published in USA Today, America's biggest syndicated and read daily newspaper. I've been featured on the front page along with a double page spread inside the same paper, but the front page with the headline Fear of the Yellow Peril, helping a lady overcome her fear of traffic wardens in Britain's biggest read daily national newspaper. I've been on the sofa with Philip Schofield even, and Holly Willoughby on This Morning, the biggest rated morning television show. I explain exactly how I've done that and how my students around the world, because I've taught people who are now got TV series around the world, best-selling books, they're filling massive venues with self-help events, and they are amongst the highest earning and successful therapists and stage hypnotists in the world. The evidence at the links above or below this video, and that's why I'm so confident to offer you a full 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee on the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. I don't care who you trained with previously, you will become better by studying the contents of the bootcamp. I don't care who you trained with previously, you will earn more money when you put into action what is inside the bootcamp. That's why I guarantee it in the way I do. Terms and conditions at the links above or below. Look at what some of my past students have to say at the links above or below. Then take action before midnight on Friday the 20th of March 2020, and you can learn the secrets to making massive money running profitable group hypnotherapy sessions online. How to write your press releases to get publicity on television, on radio stations, in newspapers, magazines, on social media. How to make things go viral. Look, here's the thing. If you can use a press release and get publicity, imagine putting out there that you're the hypnotist in your area, that you're going to use the power of the mind to help people fight the coronavirus. And you just state very simple facts that are, it is proven that stress, anxiety, tension, apprehension and fear and all these negative emotions can cause genuine chemical releases in the body, such as an overproduction of cortisol and stuff, that can reduce the body's immune system. Whereas through relaxation, positive thinking and hypnotherapy, we can program the mind to overcome those stresses, tensions, fears, worries, apprehensions of days, weeks, months and years gone by. So it's like a huge weight's being lifted off your shoulders, helping you relax more, helping you revitalise, re-energise every nerve, fibre, tissue and muscle in your body, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers, and each and every cell becoming protected and empowered and revitalised in every positive way possible, as only your unconscious mind knows how. You can point out these things as facts. There's links above or below, directions you can look in for more proof. My Biology of Hypnosis set that's in the bootcamp or available on its own at the link above or below will give you more evidence you can quote. You could then get publicity that you're offering a massive discount to people in your local area because you live locally and you're going to help people in your local area. And this is attached to a national interest story. Your local newspaper or online news service is likely to run an article offering discount tickets, or you could say that tickets are normally 37 quid for this online session, but that they're going to get a free backup audio recording, and that also, you know, the first 12 names drawn out the hat will get a free ticket to attend. Well, it doesn't matter if you give 12 Zoom links away because you've still got best part of 200 to be able to sell and monetize. you could be earning thousands of pounds, euros, dollars, or whatever your currency is a night. And you're not just, or daytime even, you're not just, you're not limited to your local area, law. This is worldwide. That's why you'd be wise to learn how to use social media to get clients. And we teach that inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. You know, the bootcamp's normally a bargain at $5,000. What's in there bought individually would cost you over $10,000 to buy separately from all my different websites. Some of it you can't buy individually. But it's been on offer recently for $500. But here's the thing. Take action before midnight. On Friday, the 20th of March 2020, you can get into the bootcamp for a single one-off payment of just £247 United Kingdom sterling. If you can't afford that, well, why not make 10 monthly payments of £49.70? Yes, I know that's dear, and it ultimately ends up costing you £497 sterling to join the bootcamp, but that's a lot cheaper than the usual $5,000 price. And it's broken down into 10 monthly payments of £49.70. Details at the links above or below. Your best bet, though, is just to pay a single one-off payment of £247 sterling. Look at the testimonials from past students above or below, including famous name, television life coaches, and you will see for yourself. Joining the bootcamp's a no-brainer. Joining the bootcamp means you can earn 18 world-class diplomas. You can be earning as you learn, even if you've got no background in hypnotherapy. You, using the fast-track hypnotherapy section of the bootcamp that's right at the beginning, could become a diploma-bearing, confident and competent, hugely successful hypnotherapy practitioner in less than a week using the bootcamp. So look, my bottom line message is this. Don't be restricted. There's people out there going, oh, it's unethical or immoral to make money out of the coronavirus. Well, it would be if you weren't genuinely helping people. But you can help them by helping them to overcome the compulsion to touch their face, for example. You could do that in the same way as we use aversion hypnotherapy to get people to avoid biting their fingernails. Or you could help them to boost their immune system with healing white light or boosting, strengthening immune systems scripts. We can help them overcome the fear, the anxiety, the stresses and tensions of this situation. We can also, because they may be self-isolating or scared to leave their home, help them overcome their habits, addictions, fears and phobias to make them generally more happy, healthy in all areas of their life. I would argue that it would be immoral and unethical for you as a confident and competent therapist, and if you're not confident and competent, then you really do need to be in the bootcamp. And you know, if you've done training in the past and they didn't teach you how to do online sessions, boom, you should be in the bootcamp. If they didn't teach you how to utilise social media and publicity in newspapers, magazines, television and radio to get a constant stream of clients, boom, you need to be in the bootcamp. If you weren't taught how to get more clients than you can possibly treat and also how to create multiple streams of passive income, then let me tell you now, you need to be in the bootcamp. I can guarantee you nobody, unless you trained with me and my team of 16 experts in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, nobody on this planet will have taught you what is in the bootcamp or could teach you, because they've not done it in the real world in the way myself and my team of experts have. We've done things other people can only dream of. That's why we can teach you how to be the best possible therapist you could ever be. Now's the time to take action. Look above or below this video. There's links also including to some links to my colleague Adam Eason and a video he's put together about genuinely being able to help people in relation to the coronavirus crisis. Please do me a favour, share this video far and wide. Any questions, inbox me at facebook.com/Alex the Hypnotist. Check out all the links above or below this. Do it! Join the bootcamp now, get the stuff you need so that you can be offering profitable online one-to-one and group hypnotherapy sessions. Everything you ever need and beyond for success is in the bootcamp. That's why it comes with a full 1 year, 100% satisfaction guarantee. The clock's ticking, the discount ends midnight, Friday the 20th of March 2020. Take action, do it now, bye for now.